Okay, we'll call this meeting to order at 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. We're here to review the airport capital maintenance proposal. Commissioner Zimmerman.
Okay. The FAA grant that we're going to start participating in has a 5-year plan we need to get on, and it's for capital improvements. It's Ardura is the engineering firm, and we're using Trey, who's been the engineer for the county for quite a few years from Ardura. That they write the grants, they deal with the FAA, and then they basically lead the projects. And this has to do with our airport master plan. For right now, we're looking at pavement maintenance and perimeter fencing, and that would be our 5-year plan to have that completed, and then we'll go from there and be able to start working on integrating our airport into the master plan. We've worked through with Idaho Parks. I've talked to them this last week. They actually use the same engineering firm, which is Ardura. It's out of Boise, and the Ardura that we use is out of Spokane. So they have indicated and assured me that when they drew up the park, that they drew it within the outside boundaries of our airport master plan. So Trey is looking into that and just making sure. So it's looking better.
How do we end up getting this land, which, if I understand right, belongs to the state?
What they're proposing is a lease. The DEQ has decided they leased that part of the land to the Parks Department for a minimal amount. And the reason why they're doing a lease is because of possible flooding, and most likely it is going to flood, and then it's going to have to be remediated. So the DEQ wanted to take that upon themselves. So if it doesn't cost the county, or it doesn't cost the state. And talking with the FAA, they will expend money and put pavement in or whatever else they need. If we get a 20-year lease, they can do that. It's just the life of the asset is what they're looking at. So we can lease property and use FAA funds. So that was another plus. So, and I believe that it's going to be a lot cheaper than what we thought. It's like, I think $1 or something like that. So instead of buying it outright, and if we would buy it outright with the DEQ, they kind of indicated that we would have to pay full market value, but they're going to lease it. So,
which solves the problem.
Which solves our problem. Yes.
Okay. So this funding sheet, this is for 25. So this would be numbers we'd include in next year's budget.
Yeah, in next year's budget. I think the timing for applying for that grant is about gone. But if it was able to come, we were able to go through with it, we could do the project with a $12,000 match. We do have those funds in the airport budget. They're listed in fuel, which the fuel is a wash every year because we're selling it and getting the income for it. So it's just kind of a So we do have the funding if that comes available, if we were to push that through, and that would just be for the maintenance of the.
And Trey would be doing that grant.
Yep. Trey would be doing the grant, and they do everything. And this is just a proposed report that they're going to file, and we'll get the rest of the paperwork. So it looks like we're going to have a total of, we have a $12,000 match in 2025, a $34,500 match in 2026, and And I think the land acquisition, that's gonna be a lot less than that because we're gonna lease it,
Right.
so.
So 28 or wherever we are for that.
Mhm.
So what are they wanting from us right now?
They're wanting approval to move forward with, presenting this to the FAA.
Okay. So we just need a motion to approve this project funding
Yep.
concept.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Would you like to make the motion or
Yes.
would you like me?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. I'll motion to approve this project funding plan that starts with 2025 and goes on through 29.
Okay, I'll second it.
Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. And with that, do you have any final comments?
No.
Then we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Keep it short and